is Jessica Alba. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a get ready with me ASMR style. This is a first for me, so hope you enjoy. First, I'm going to start with primer. This is really weird, but I think it's relaxing. This is a glow primer, has hyaluronic acid and mica. Anybody can use this, men or women, even if you're not wearing makeup. Then I'm going to use tinted moisturizer. You always gotta get down into the neck. I think I put too much on my hand. I like to use brushes to blend. I always find that it's really calming and peaceful to watch other people put their makeup on. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of foundation concealer. So this is technically an everything cream foundation, but you could really use it as a concealer or a foundation. It's the matte primer. Everywhere that I want to be matte, but I don't really want to use a powder, I'm gonna use this. It just takes down the shine. It's awesome because you could use it over makeup. I'm going to put a dab of liquid concealer under my eyes. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I like to always brush because it really feathers the color and makes it look more like a brow, like a natural brow. Lit powder blush. It comes in 4 colors. This is Frisky, Foxy, Femme, and this is Flirty. I think I'm going to go with Flirty. Now what's nice about all these colors is they look great on all skin tones. It has little bits of mica in it, so it looks really natural. Okay, next. Eyelash colors are everything. This one's Tweezer Man. Love this. This mascara is so great because there's a primer on one side and mascara on the other. That's so satisfying. I always blink through the wand. Wait 30 seconds. While I'm waiting, I'm going to get a little bronzer. This is called Dusk Reflection. Depending on your skin tone, it can be a bronzer or it can be a highlight. What I like about it is it just brings the whole look together. Now it's time for mascara. I just feel like it gets all of the product from the base of my lashes to the tips. It's such a dramatic difference. That one versus that one. Oh, don't worry, I'll clean that up. Oh. Sand help. Get a Q-tip and you roll it. And this is my trick for creases. I get a little magic balm and I just go in under my eyes where my creases are and I blur them away. And that's how you can look like you're not wearing any makeup. It disguises it. Then I get a little bit on my finger and I use it at the tops of my cheekbones. And it blurs away the smile lines. Sometimes I put it down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to take my hair out because my look is almost done. I always like to do my hair before I do my makeup. Ready for lip? I'm going to be using the new tinted lip balm. It's so amazing. I love it so much. It comes in these 6 colors. This one is Summer Melon. This color reminds me of being by the pool, chilling. There we go. My look is complete. Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel, and I hope you will subscribe, like, and comment below about more videos that you would like me to do.
My name's Margot Robbie, and I'm doing an ASMR interview for W Magazine. I'm gonna Google it straight afterwards because I don't know what it is. I feel like we're in a library or something. I'm from Australia, the Gold Coast, in Queensland. I love the ocean, obviously. I love my family. They're an Australian thing, so I can say that. I love Vegemite. I definitely ate Vegemite as a child. Everyone does. It would be super weird if you didn't, but it is an acquired taste. This is what it sounds like. That's the sound of my childhood. Take it slow, maybe add a slice of cheese with it. It can be a lot just on its own. I moved to the United States when I was 20 years old. I love it. I got a job pretty quickly, and I got to go to New York for the first time, and I was working on a show called Pan Am, which is about flight attendants in the 60s. This is an authentic seatbelt from 1963 when the show was set. You can tell that this is proper vintage. It's not. Here's the sound of the seatbelt. Wait for the satisfying bit. Sexy. Hairspray was actually a big part of Pan Am. This is what the sound of the 60s is. Also satisfying. The smell is really bringing back memories of my first American film, which was The Wolf of Wall Street. I played Naomi, and she is the wife of stockbroker Jordan Belfort, who was played by Leonardo DiCaprio. She was wickedly fun to play, very different from myself. This is what it sounds like when Naomi is walking towards you. That sounds a little more ominous than she probably sounds coming towards you, but you get the idea. The easiest day of shooting I ever did was my little cameo role in The Big Short, where for literally I did half a day of shooting in a mansion in Malibu, and I got to sit in a bathtub. Adam McKay actually gave me real champagne, not just any champagne, but 20-year-old Dom Perignon. I'm gonna replicate. This bit's less exciting. Hold on. It gets to the good bit. That's probably my favorite sound in the whole world, actually. Fancy. And to take my favorite line to date, now fuck off. Thank you for listening.
You're telling me that I'm whispering like this the entire time? For 15 minutes. My name is Penn Badgley. I'm doing an ASMR interview for W Magazine. John Tucker must die. Recalling all of these memories while I'm whispering makes them very different, and I can't help but laugh. Okay, so when I went on the audition, I had braces and a ponytail. You imagine those two things together. Braces and a ponytail on a 17-year-old male. Just think about that for a second. And I remember when we took my braces off. Oh, I can't believe I had braces at 17. Because also look at my teeth now. My publicist didn't like that, but seriously. So, they said when they took the braces off and let my hair down, that I no longer looked like the ugly younger brother. Wait, there's another interesting story about this. The first time you see me in John Tucker Must Die, I am singing a Cheap Trick song, which became the song in the previews for the show that I'm currently on, You. So that's like a 15-year bookend. I was 17 years old when I did that, and I'm 32 now. Nearly half of my life ago is being bookended by this Cheap Trick song that I first think I saw in a Diet Coke commercial. To represent my role as Scott Tucker, the other Tucker, in John Tucker Must Die, I will be handling beakers, chemistry beakers, for the average chemistry student in high school, which I never attended myself. Okay, you're gonna like this. Come on. I wonder what percentage of people now feel they have to go to the bathroom. This might be the one. It's kind of similar. It's really satisfying to pour this one somehow. I'm not sure why. Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl. Have you heard of it? I think I'm curious what it is that people actually think of Dan Humphrey, because it seemed to me while I was on the show, and I think now, that the purpose of the show, the reason people enjoyed it, was more for the voyeurism of watching characters like Chuck and Blair, or Nate, or Serena, or really anyone else other than Dan Humphrey, because he was intended to be the moral center of the whole show. And then we discovered the purpose was that people were less interested in a moral center than they were in the fantastical vision of wealth and excess and privilege and all the things that attend to that. So Chuck and Blair very understandably became the heart of the show. I think. I mean, they were more interesting. Well, they were interesting characters. And so I think I, as an actor, and even the writers at some point, wondered, so what do we do with Dan? What do we do with Dan? And I think he became necessarily less fun for the viewer, because in striving for his morality, he unfortunately was judgmental. So I think, the experience I had of playing him was an introspective one that now finds its meta progression and expression in basically being Dan, who murders people. To represent my time on Gossip Girl, I'm going to be playing with some retro cell phones. Oh my goodness. What is this? A sidekick? Okay, let's see how satisfying this is. I remember these flip open and they're really... Whoa. That seems really high-tech now. Hang on, let's do that again. That might be quite loud for you. I hope I haven't disturbed your peace. Okay, now let's text. I never had one of these. Alright, can you guess what I'm texting? I'm not telling you. You'll have to comment below. Way below. Okay, I'm closing it. I don't even know what this is. LG didn't do a great job. This one is less satisfying for me, so I'm just gonna pop it like it's bubble wrap. This has a bubble wrap kind of feel to it. Have you had anybody do bubble wrap? Alright, I'm into this. It's gonna be loud, so I'm gonna, down here. You can even hear just listen to that. When phones had moving pieces and they weren't just a slab of metal and glass. Before they could break and lacerate your finger. This is... You guys remember Singular? Whatever happened to them? Who did they merge with? Which parent companies own us all right now? And am I unwittingly biting the hand that feeds me? I don't know, I probably am. They're gonna have to edit this out. I'll do another bubble wrap one with this. I don't know what it sounds like, but it's very satisfying tactily to do this. Is this evident? Ooh, get this going. Alright, we're done with Gossip Girl next. Mother. So the band first formed. The word band sounds like I'm a teenager. The musical project started when I first met Jimmy Giannopoulos, who's a producer, a music producer, and a writer and a director, and a songwriter. And then we formed friendships with Simon Oscroft and Darren Will, who played bass and keys, multi-instrumentalists and songwriters themselves. The four of us spent initially like 10 days in an Airbnb in Echo Park like 5 years ago. This is in Los Angeles. We recorded, I think, 5 songs in that time, and then after that we finished the record in Chicago in the dead of winter. And, you know, we mixed and mastered. We wrote, recorded, mixed, and mastered the whole thing in 28 days. And then we toured it for like 3.5 years. It was a great learning experience. I grew my hair out. And that was that. You can find us on Spotify and all of those things. Now I'm going to play with a CD, which everyone's familiar with, but this used to be the most satisfying part of consuming music. You'd go to like Tower Records or Virgin Records, none of which you have anymore. And they had these like obnoxiously long plastic like cassettes that the CDs came in, so you couldn't steal them, but you could also hold a bunch while you're in the store shopping. I used to love that. How do I open my own CD? Okay. It's beautiful looking, but you can't hear it unless... drop it on something. Has anybody ever put a CD in a microwave? Not that I'd recommend it, but I would not recommend it. It's an interesting vision. Okay, now. This is the liner notes, which I drew. I drew that. I don't know if you can see it, but these are the lyrics to the whole record, and then some doodles. And then, let's see, here's, this is something, I'm not going to read my own lyrics at all. I'm going to read the thing at the bottom that I thought was the most interesting part for me, was that I wrote all of the legal, mumbo jumbo. And I got in at the end. What did I say? I said, okay, so it says, used by permission, all rights reserved. And this is what I added, thinking it was so radical. All rights reserved says, save those quietly stripped away from our bodies, our souls preserve. What? Brilliant. You. It's still ongoing, so I'm not sure what to say about it, except that, as I said before, it's a little bit of a meta progression of Dan Humphrey. Just now he's murdering people, and now no one can get enough of him. Why is that? Why are we so attracted to murderous people? Why are we so willing to forgive them? No matter who they murder, no matter how violent they are towards women, how is it that we're willing to forgive this guy? I know it's partly my fault because of the way I play him and the way I look. So my apologies. Now, to represent my character Joe from You, I'm gonna play with some keys. do anything like this, to be honest. This is very interesting. Okay. I'm trying not to drop them so we can just get this nice jingle. Hang on. I think we did it. Thank you for watching. I hope you feel relaxed. I hope you learned about me. Not that you need to learn about me. I hope mostly that you're quite relaxed. And if you've listened to this before going to bed, that it leaves you with a sense of peace and accompanies you in your dreams to a place of progress and spiritual I don't want to say satisfaction, I want to say satiation. Satiety. Is that yeah, we'll go for it. Thanks.
Some of the secrets of the trade is that when you're on a shoot and you're covered in cat fur, which I often am, you use this for a thing, which is very helpful. It's called a lint roller. Hi, I'm Emily Ratajkowski, and I'm doing an ASMR video for W Magazine. I discovered a love for fashion when I was probably in 3rd grade, and I would make drawings of all my potential wedding dresses for my 3rd grade teacher. I'm wearing a trench coat by the Gooples. It's made out of something shiny that makes a lot of noise. That's a crazy sound. The Gooples gave me the opportunity to make a beautiful bag that I'm obsessed with and I want to wear all the time. This is the Emily bag by the Gooples. This is a very structured bag. You can squish it. You can click this open. It has many different compartments. This is actually one of my favorite prints. The leather has a really good texture. It's made in Italy in a very small factory. It's very chic. I've stolen some jewelry from the fashion stylist, and we're gonna play with it. Ooh, that's a loud one. That sounds great. Taking these ones home. This ASMR experience has been extremely relaxing. I don't really pay attention enough to how things sound and how sensitive we are to that.
Really mean.
What did you say? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Fuck you. Let's kill the world. No, I'm not going to.
It's so weird whispering so much. You know, whispering's actually really bad for your throat. Fun fact number 1. I'm Cara Delevingne. I'm Cara Delevingne. I'm 23 years old. I'm a Leo. I like long walks on the beach. I summers in France. And if you choose me, I will be a loyal companion for life. So in Suicide Squad, I played two characters. I played June Moon and the Enchantress. I got into character first of all, by being June Moon. She is obviously the more sensible. She is a scientist. She's very well educated, focused, quiet, shy. And so with the other character, I think I'm pretty much a demon, so it wasn't that hard anyway. The process for June Moon was covering my tattoos, dyeing my hair up, wearing glasses, wearing very buttoned up suits, and wearing too much makeup to kind of hide behind. And then the other process for the Enchantress was like a 3-hour hair and makeup of putting a wig cap on, being covered in white paint, then silver metal foils, then tattoos, then mud, then a black and green paint. It was a long process. And then a massive, like, kind of 5-foot wig to the floor of black hair with bits of mop in it and other things very heavy. So it was a lot. What is that clicking? It sounds like someone's writing Morse code.
You guys like this, huh? Hi, W Magazine. My name is Victoria Pedretti, and we're gonna do some ASMR.
It's Otis here.
and we're gonna be doing some ASMR.
ASMR stands for Autosensory Meridian Response,
which basically means that using certain sounds,
Like whispering or eating.
we can create a state of deep relaxation or a tingling sensation or a general feeling of euphoria.
AKA a brain gasm.
That feels good, right? Own your pleasure.
So hold on to your headphones. This is going to get pretty chilled.
Do you like that? Oh, nice little pop.
I'm going to take some blusher. You want to take a nice blush brush, one that's really soft. Like that. It needs to feel as smooth as a baby's behind. This is Madam. She's a dog. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love.
We're going to decorate some cupcakes for you now. Ooh. Would you like some sprinkles?
Oh my God, look at that shine. See that shine there? See that shine there? Adam couldn't handle it. It was too much for him.
Got sticky fingers now. Sticky fingers. Sticky fingers.
A compact mirror. One that's got a clasp.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
Well, I hoped you enjoyed this little journey into sound and ASMR.
You're welcome.
Farewell, Earthlings.
Hello, this is Dr. Jean Milburn. Thank you so much for joining me for this ASMR session. If you're not familiar with ASMR, it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is basically a scientific way of saying braingasm. Now, as a warning, you may be about to experience a very tingly feeling as well as a general sense of euphoria and ultimately great pleasure. Now, in today's session, I'm going to be giving you some positive affirmations to take away with you, to think about, or to just pin on the fridge so you can use them every time you go over for a snack or a drink. Stand tall. I am a strong, fearless woman. Own your own narrative. Grasp firmly onto life's opportunities. You are worthy of complete fulfillment. And you can achieve anything you put your mind to, like writing a book, Let your fears of tomorrow simply melt away. Make time for you. Sit back and have a glass of wine. Slow down, pull back, and appreciate your surroundings. Everything that is happening right now is happening for your ultimate good, and you are becoming stronger, deeper, and more stable every day. Thank you. And thank you.
Hello there. Hello. Hello, people. Good morning, good evening, good night. Sorry, let me start again.
Braingasm.
Which side do you want? Madam, 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 madam. Get in the back side. Like that.
Ooh, that's good, Maeve. I feel very relaxed now.
Which basically means...
Or is it a silent activity?
I think someone needs a cupcake.
We're here to talk.
Can we have quiet on set, please? We're trying to record ASMR.
Excuse me?
This is very disrespectful.
Hiya.
Hello.
It's Otis here.
And we're gonna be doing some ASMR.
ASMR stands for Auto-Sensory Meridian Response.
Which basically means that using certain sounds...
Like whispering or eating.
we can create a state of deep relaxation or a tingling sensation or a general feeling of euphoria.
AKA a braingasm.
That feels good, right? Own your pleasure.
So hold on to your headphones. This is going to get pretty chilled.
Do you like that? Oh, nice little pop.
I'm going to take some blusher. You want to take a nice blush brush, one that's really soft. Like that. It needs to feel as smooth as a baby's behind. This is Madam. She's a dog. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love.
We're going to decorate some cupcakes for you now. Ooh. Would you like
hope you enjoyed this little journey into sound and ASMR.
You're welcome.
Farewell, Earthlings.
Hello, this is Dr. Jean Milburn. Thank you so much for joining me for this ASMR session. If you're not familiar with ASMR, it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is basically a scientific way of saying braingasm. Now, as a warning, you may be about to experience a very tingly feeling as well as a general sense of euphoria and ultimately great pleasure. Now, in today's session, I'm going to be giving you some positive affirmations to take away with you, to think about, or to just pin on the fridge so you can use them every time you go over for a snack or a drink. Stand tall. I am a strong, fearless woman. Own your own narrative. Grasp firmly onto life's opportunities. You are worthy of complete fulfillment, and you can achieve anything you put your mind to, like writing a book. Here is mine. Now let your fears of tomorrow simply melt away. Make time for you. Sit back and have a glass of wine. Slow down, pull back, and appreciate your surroundings. Everything that is happening right now is happening for your ultimate good, and you are becoming stronger, deeper, and more stable every day. Thank you, and thank you.
has a sword, a shield, gauntlets, and a lasso. Just like the film. This is a spinner. This is a fidget spinner with a Wonder Woman logo. I'm from Israel. I do have favorite Israeli snacks. I love bamba. I love bisli. I like kifli grill. Would love to try some bamba. So here we have bamba. Bamba is an Israeli snack. It's like peanut butter. It's like peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter snack. This is a bamba. Here we have chocolate coins for Hanukkah. You can see the menorah. I'll give you some attention. You see? Very cheap chocolate. Menorah. It means rest. Okay, so I know that this is pretty controversial. No, I don't trust nobody that don't like pop rocks. I fucking love pop rocks. My mouth is watering. Hi, W Magazine. My name is Normani, and we're about to do some ASMR. I love ASMR. I'm freaking out. Try not to fall asleep. Okay, so I lived in New Orleans, Louisiana until I was 9. And then Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005. And I moved to Houston, Texas. My roots
around us. While we were in the center, we couldn't stop laughing on set because we were so close. And we were sweating, and we both had so much like oil on. We were just bathing in each other's sweat and oil. And every time we had to be sexy and serious, we would just literally start laughing. We're both very shy people. I'm such a hard worker, therefore I can really see when other artists work just as hard. And I see that in Cardi. She's a fucking hustler. She really is. So everything that she's gotten and everything she's been blessed with is well deserved. This is so satisfying. I could fall asleep to this. My Jimmy's performance. That was such a roller coaster for me. I did not have much time to prepare. I probably found out that I was booked a week and a half before having to perform. I really wanted to nail some